These weren't just celebrity homes. They were haunted by secrets so strange, even Hollywood wanted them erased. Behind Hollywood's golden glamour lie mansions so bizarre, cursed, or scandalous that Tinseltown wanted them forgotten. From haunted estates to murder houses, these homes hid dark secrets, supernatural horrors, tragic downfalls, and mysteries. Here are the 7 weirdest celebrity mansions Hollywood tried to bury. 1. Pickfair, the fairytale mansion with a dark side. Alright, picture this. Pickfair, back in the day, was the Beyoncé and Jay-Z mansion of old-school Hollywood. Mary Pickford and Douglas Fairbanks? Total silent film royalty, swimming in glitz. They didn't just build a house, they built a freaking legend. The guest list was insane too. Chaplin would swing by, Einstein would drop some wisdom, and, I'm not kidding, even Amelia Earhart made appearances. Wild. But, you know how it goes. Behind every perfect Instagram story, there's usually a dumpster fire. Fairbanks, the OG swashbuckler, was cheating left and right. Pickford, America's sweetheart, was falling apart, drowning in booze and sadness. That dreamy mansion? It turned into her haunted house. After their relationship went kaput, Pickford basically became a ghost herself, shuffling around those fancy rooms like she was haunting her movie. Fast forward a few decades, and boom, Pia Zadora snags the place. She starts telling everyone the mansion is straight up haunted. Weird shadows, creepy sounds, the whole horror movie starter kit. But instead of fixing it up, she goes full wrecking ball and flattens the place. People lost their minds. Historians, old Hollywood buffs, everyone freaked. Imagine erasing the Louvre because you thought Mona Lisa's eyes were following you. Total scandal. To this day, some say the ghosts of Pickfair still linger where it once stood. Not because of spirits, but because of how Hollywood turns dreams into ruins. 2. Howard Hughes' Germain Street mansion, the billionaire's bunker. Howard Hughes wasn't just a billionaire. He was a mystery wrapped in madness. At the height of his success, Hughes bought a modest-looking home on Germain Street. But behind its plain exterior was something truly bizarre, a fortress of paranoia. Inside, the mansion became a monument to his mental unraveling. Rooms filled with newspapers stacked to the ceiling, glass jars of urine, and reels of film he watched repeatedly. Most famously, Ice Station Zebra, which he watched over 150 times. He stopped communicating with people and insisted that everything be written on note cards. His fear of germs was so extreme, he wore tissue boxes as shoes. Servants were instructed to avoid eye contact. Meals were left outside his door. The lights stayed dim. The house felt more like a bunker than a home, a space built not for living, but for hiding. After Hughes abandoned the home, it was left to rot in silence. Many of the strange objects and settings were untouched, like a time capsule of madness. No official tour exists, no documentary crew has fully explored it. Some say it's because no one wants to see what's inside, or worse, what it might reveal about the dark price of genius in isolation. 3. Rudolph Valentino's Falcon Lair, the matinee idol's cursed estate. Man, Rudolph Valentino. Now there's a dude who invented the Hollywood heartthrob thing. Silent film, bedroom eyes, the whole package. The guy gets crazy famous, and what does he do? He builds Falcon Lair, this ridiculously swanky Spanish mansion up in the Hollywood Hills. Because, of course, he does. The place turns into party central. Think champagne fountains, movie stars, and probably a few questionable decisions nobody put in the papers. But here's the kicker. Valentino kicks the bucket at 31. Honestly, people lost their minds. We're talking full-on hysteria, fans fainting, and I swear, some folks went so far off the deep end they couldn't handle it. It's dark. After that, Falcon Lair spirals. The house gets passed around like a cursed bottle of tequila. Weird stuff starts happening. People hear footsteps when they're alone, catch shadows moving where there shouldn't be any. And, get this, ghost horses? I mean, what? Did Valentino stash a haunted stable somewhere? Owners try to fix the place up, but half of them bail before the paint even dries. One lady swears something invisible smacked her. Honestly, if the ghosts want to redecorate, let them. Eventually, they knocked the whole thing down in 2006, probably thinking that'd solve it. Nah, the land still got its brand of weird. People claim they feel watched and hear things. Falcon Lair's gone, but the Hollywood fever dream and that creepy aftertaste of fame just won't die. The place wasn't just a mansion, it was like a cautionary tale with a killer view. 4. Errol Flynn's Mulholland House, den of debauchery.
I would like to buy a drink for all the gentlemen in the house. Here. Oh.
When it comes to old Hollywood wildcards, Errol Flynn ranks near the top. Known for his swashbuckling roles and devil-may-care attitude, Flynn's Mulholland Drive mansion was as outrageous as his reputation. The house had it all: hidden passageways, two-way mirrors, and secret compartments, all designed to entertain and spy on his guests. And the parties? Legendary. Think Hollywood elites mixed with total strangers, endless booze, and escapades that made the tabloids blush. But the glamour came with a dark edge. Flynn faced a highly publicized statutory rape trial, though he was acquitted. His lifestyle spiraled into alcoholism, leading to a rapid decline. By age 50, Flynn was dead from a heart attack, a shell of the charismatic star he once was. After his death, rumors swirled that the house was haunted. Guests claimed to hear Flynn's laughter echo through the halls, even though the house stood empty. Some believed his spirit never left, still hosting phantom parties long after the real ones ended. Eventually, the house was sold, but the reputation stuck. Today, few remember the exact address, but everyone in old Hollywood knows about the mansion where morality went to die, and where Errol Flynn may still be laughing in the shadows. 5. Barbara Hutton's Winfield House, the loneliest mansion.
Wait, Princess Trubetskoy. The former Barbara Hutton asks cameramen to deny rumors she's been dieting, and adds with remarkable candor,
Barbara Hutton had everything: money, jewels, titles, and a string of high-profile lovers, including Cary Grant. But what she didn't have was happiness. Her estate, Winfield House, was massive, majestic, and empty. Nicknamed the poor little rich girl, Hutton inherited a massive fortune, but suffered a series of failed marriages, eating disorders, and addiction issues. Despite the mansion's beauty, it became a palace of solitude, where she drifted through lavish rooms alone. Even when she married Cary Grant, their time in the house was short-lived. Love couldn't cure the void. Eventually, she withdrew from the spotlight, and the once glamorous estate became a monument to emotional decay. Visitors often described the home as eerily quiet, like the walls themselves were mourning something. The grand chandeliers and the priceless furniture, they just made the silence louder. Winfield House is still around today, but Hollywood has done its best to erase Hutton's story. After all, no one likes to admit that sometimes having it all means absolutely nothing. 6. Judy Garland's Oz House, a fairy tale turned nightmare. It was supposed to be a dream, a home inspired by her role as Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. But for Judy Garland, that dream quickly turned into a living nightmare. The whimsical house reflected her iconic image, sweet, magical, and timeless. But behind closed doors, Garland battled crushing addiction, studio abuse, and mental breakdowns. She was pushed into adult roles far too young, forced to take pep pills to stay thin, then downers to sleep. That chaos bled into her home life. Garland's Oz House became a symbol of contradiction, outwardly cheerful, inwardly chaotic. As her finances collapsed and her career faltered, she reportedly wandered the halls in a daze, unsure where fiction ended and her painful reality began. Eventually, the house was sold off and her possessions scattered. Garland died tragically at just 47 years old, and the home that once promised joy became another forgotten Hollywood casualty. Her legacy lives on, but the Oz house remains a chilling reminder that not every yellow brick road leads to happiness. 7. The Paul Bern-Jean Harlow Murder Mansion, Hollywood's deadliest home. In 1932, MGM producer Paul Bern married rising star Jean Harlow. But just 2 months later, Bern was found dead in their home with a gunshot wound to the head and a strange suicide note nearby. The studio claimed it was suicide. But whispers of murder, a jealous ex, and Hollywood cover-ups spread quickly. Harlow refused to speak publicly, and the investigation quietly faded. The mansion became notorious overnight. But the curse didn't stop there. Harlow herself died just 5 years later, at only 26 years old. And if that wasn't eerie enough, decades later, Jay Sebring, a victim of the Manson murders, moved into the same house. Neighbors reported screams, cold spots, and even blood-like stains that reappeared after being cleaned. The house was dubbed Hollywood's deadliest home, a place where tragedy wasn't just frequent, it was expected. Today, the mansion still stands, but it's changed hands so many times, no one stays for long. Whether haunted by spirits or by the industry's darkest secrets, one thing's for sure. It's not just the wallpaper that's stained. These mansions weren't just homes. They hid secrets, scandals, and sorrow. Hollywood tried to erase them, but the truth lingers. If you found this fascinating, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more hidden stories and dark Hollywood secrets. Hit that bell so you never miss a twist.